excited. Today's the day. On our way to the airport. We ran out of gas, so okay, now we're pumping gas. We made it! Riding around with no motherfucking window. Okay, I want to give y'all a little bit of background information. Today is Friday. I had a flight leaving to Mexico City at 7:30 on Wednesday night. Okay, so I'm filming this after all the drama, after all the emotional breakdowns. Okay, so I'm in a better place now, and I think it's time to vlog and tell my story. Where do I begin? Okay, let's start with my friend picking me up to go to the airport. So it was around 2 o'clock that my friend decided to come get me, and my flight doesn't leave till 7:30, mind you. I asked my friend if she could drive me around town to do like last minute errands, like, you know, depositing my cash into the bank, going to my job to pick up a charger that I had left, you know, these small things that could have been done days ago, but you know, I didn't do it. So that took up about 2-3 hours to do. And so finally around 5 o'clock, we were on the road to the airport. On our way to the airport! Woo-hoo! Now, this is where things start to get interesting. We got stuck in traffic and disaster struck, and we ran out of gas on the way there. Now, I kind of saw this coming because I noticed that the AC was blasting, and I know like her car started to slow down. So I asked her like, hey, is there gas in your tank? You know? And she's like, oh snap, we're on E. And I was like, no way. Okay, we need to pull over to get gas somewhere. But we were already on a toll road, so there was no way we could stop. And then just as soon as we said that, the car started to slow down even more. The AC stopped blowing, and we had to pull on the side of the road because the car was literally about to stop. Yeah, that happened, and she started to panic. She was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. This has never happened to me. And I was like, you know what? I got this. I've been through a lot of horrible car incidents, so this was nothing new to me. I was just like, okay, I know how to handle this. So we got out of the car, we started waving at people to come help us, and luckily we had a truck pull over, and they decided to get us some gas. They had a little tank like this big. It could only fit like probably 2-3 gallons of gas anyway, so we gave them some money. They went and they came back, put the gas in our car, and by this time it was already like 6:40, and we still had 20 more minutes left until we got to the airport. So at this point, we're on our way to the airport. We're finally back on the road. 14 minutes to get there. Sis,
Doing the damn thing.
we're doing the damn thing. Okay, now we're pumping gas and we're getting ready to go. Those gentlemen came and they helped us, so I'm just forever grateful that we're able to get off the road. And then disaster struck again. As much as I ran through TSA and did my check-in stuff quickly, I still got to my gate and there was nobody there. All the passengers were already on the plane. It was 7:11, and mind you, my flight is at 7:30, and I guess today or that day, everyone decided to get there on time and check in on time. You know, out of all the flights I've taken in my life, this was the first time where it was punctual and everybody was on the flight within a reasonable amount of time. And so I got there and I was like panting for air. I was just like, oh my God, please let me on the plane. And they were like, no, we can't let you on the plane. It's already too late. We already closed the doors. It ain't happening. So instead of going off on them, I turned around, I walked away, I left my bags at reception, and I just had a mental breakdown. It was time. After all of that I've gone through, it was time. So I was there for 20 minutes, just like wanting to like just, I was so upset, very upset. And then I told my friend, you know, I called her, I said, yo, come pick me up. I was still at the receptionist desk, And so I said, you know what, get me on the next plane. When's the next plane? And then the girl was like, it's tomorrow, but you have to pay an extra $120. I'm like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. Here, just take my card, take my money. And she ran my card and it got declined. Mind you guys, I went to the bank before all of this ever happened, so I deposited my money, so I'm just like, what's going on? So I gave her my other credit card. I wasn't even gonna argue. I'm just like, I'll deal with it later. And the same thing, it got declined for whatever reason. My friend picked me up and she was just apologizing to me. She was like, girl, I'm so sorry this happened. I'm so sorry. I should have just put gas in my car. I should have been more responsible. And I was like, you know what, girl, like, let's just drop it. And like, you know, we both have fault in this, and you know, we're mature enough to deal with it, so we're just gonna go. We're on our way back to town. My friend asked me, girl, do you want to get a margarita? Like, we've just been through it today together, so I think, you know, we should do something. When she asked me that, I thought to myself, okay, let's go to my favorite Mexican restaurant near my house, get a margarita there, and then go home. But something told me, you know what? Let's go to the bar. Let's just go and just drink, have a beer, and just forget about all of this. Because I'm like, you know what? I know a bar we can go to. Let's go there. So we got to the bar around 8 o'clock at night, and we quickly got a beer, and we just started to like feel out the bar. It was really nice. You know, we went outside to the patio. We were smoking and drinking and just talking, you know. And then more people started to come in, and turns out it was karaoke night. So, you know, they were putting on some really good music, and we were just jamming out. Cecily! Well, it was very, very fun. We were there until about 12 o'clock at night, and we decided to leave, and disaster struck. We get to the car, and the car got broken into. Wow. They broke the front passenger side, my side, and they literally saw my backpack, my purple backpack, and they saw how stuffed it was. They grabbed it and left with it. Guys, I'm gonna show you what was in my backpack. Okay, so the way I pack sunglasses, hair straightener, speaker, and like hair growths. I didn't put this in the video, but I also just bought a new laptop, and my laptop was also in the backpack. So yeah. I will say that whenever we both got home, we both cried. As any normal person would. Yeah, that sucked. All right, so what did we learn today? 1, I learned to always put my important shit in the trunk of a car, or do not take it with me. At least if I take it, to put a blanket on top of it, so people will not see something stuffed like my backpack was and think, oh wow, she must have a lot of good stuff in there, and break into the car. So 2, I learned to let things go when they happen, and sometimes it's hard for me to do that because I'm a stubborn girl and I'm very hard-headed. So sometimes life teaches me the hard way, and it is what it is. Can't do anything to change it, can't do anything about it. So yeah. 3, to always have a backup plan. And when I mean by backup plan, I mean have some money, because when these kinds of things happen, they end up usually costing money. It is what it is. Today I went to go get clothes and pretty much replace some of the things that I've lost. And 4, I learned that materialistic items can always be replaced, flights can always get rebought, and I'm happy that me and my friend, we got home safe. Nothing was done to us. We're alive, we're healthy, we're breathing. So yeah. If you enjoyed this channel, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, and tell me how you felt while watching this. I hope y'all got a reaction. I hope y'all reacted to some way in this video, whether it's anger, whether it's happiness, whether it's sadness, whether y'all thought it was funny, because, you know, I even thought it was funny. Like, I went through a whole range of emotions during this whole thing, so I'm able to laugh about it now. All right, so yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe, and thank you for watching this video. Lasso Kamati. Hope to see y'all soon with an update of me actually being in Mexico. Adios. Well,